Yeah, I tell you, it only took the guy a decade to realize that I genuinely do not care. In reference to, like, whatever people have going on, or, like, if they're lying or telling the truth. I don't care. It's none of my business. Whatever you're doing or not doing, or even if I see it, like, you know what I mean? Like, the only time that you're going to have a problem with me is if you give me a problem because of something that I saw or heard. Because that's when I get upset. I'm like, first off, you're questioning my integrity. Second off, you're questioning my focus. And third off, you're being vain. I don't care what you're doing. I'm not you, you're not me. I don't even know you. I don't like what you're doing. Why would I want anything to do with it to begin with? If you're hurting somebody and I'm seeing it, I ain't gonna lie to you, I might call the cops on you. But, and depending on what it is, I might do something myself. But if I see you making a drug deal, if I see you, I don't know, making love in a parking lot, it's none of my business. If I see you walking through town and because I got the skill, I know who you work for, what you do, I seen your face, shut up and keep walking because I don't care. And I tell you, you upset me enough, I'll start acting like I'm scared, or I'll start acting like I'm weak, just to draw you in. I don't play with it, but if I know it's going to come back to bite me anyway, and I recognize that it's better to handle now, I handle it now instead of later. And if not, I let it play out, you know? This is great. I got a 30,000 milliamp battery. I'm still like 60%. I can sit here and go all night with y'all till tomorrow, as long as I'm permitted. I ain't got nowhere to go, and I ain't going to the Salvation Army because they'll kill me in the middle of the night, literally. They think I'm like the Antichrist or something. That's not an exaggeration. I literally have a reputation with the Salvation Army, to the point where they think that I am some sort of Satanist or something because I'm related to people that do that stuff. But I'm not one. And such is my luck. But that's life. Salvation Army is pretty cool. Other than them being like paranoid about me, they're freaking awesome. I will tell you that was before I did. Ooh, excuse me. All right.
What's going on, Timothy?
Wait.
You invited me to the live.
I don't want to talk to you.
Why'd you invite me to the?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. He's good. Whatever he's saying. If you need to mod him or something, go ahead. Or I don't care.
To the live, you idiot.
Wait, did I mute myself? I bet I did, didn't I?
No, you.
Okay.
Myself, you idiot. Why did you invite me to the live if you don't want me here?
Why? Can I turn your camera on? That'd be pretty funny. How do I do this? Can I do that?
You're such a tool. What are you doing, James? What's your plan to get out of Texas?
Oh, wait. I don't have to hear you. There we go. All right, if y'all get annoyed by him or whatever, you got to handle that. Seriously, bro, like...
Well, this is awesome.
It's too much. I missed your comment. I was going to answer your comment, but
James, I liked how you called me a branch earlier and not, like...
I'll be quiet for a minute.
The main cause to your problems. I appreciated that. Thank you. Nothing to say to that? Just gonna sit in silence. Like two cool guys. How's your night going?
This. I don't care. Remember, this is a paid name. I make money whether things go good or bad.
Maybe your mods are like
My
paid for
bosses
by
are
me.
watching this though.
Who are your bosses?
They're sure gonna love this guy. He's gonna grow a lot, or he's gonna end up half the height he is right now.
What the fuck does that mean?
But
What?
It's none of my business.
Like I'm gonna grow in height, or someone's gonna cut my legs off? Like fucking. Oh, Hank Hill's dad. Remember Hank Hill's dad from King of the Hill?
Yeah. Juan wants to know why we can't see your face.
You know what my face
Why you
looks
got
like?
your camera off? Scared?
I'm Pikachu.
What are you afraid of? I
You
won't
don't want
bite
to see my face, James. You know what I look like.
lightly. As a mod, you can't remove them. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do you forget what I look like,
Hey,
James?
He's my boyfriend. Y'all didn't know that? We're secret lovers.
I thought we were
We've been
brothers.
secret lovers
You
for
said
like
you were
4 years.
Finnish. Do you know that I'm Finnish?
Why do you think when me and my buddy became boyfriends, I asked for an open relationship? I didn't want to upset Steve. You don't upset this. You're forced to reckon with.
This is some interesting lore
works
you're
for Rick
building,
and
James. Remember when you said you were struck by lightning, but you didn't know until 2 days later? That was a fun story.
Did I say your name right? I don't even know. I don't know royal stuff. I'm not a crown or cross guy. It's not much of my thing.
Why are you itching your crotch so much? Did you get crabs?
Steve, you gotta cut it out. There was actually somebody up that way not too long ago.
With
They're
crabs?
gonna flip this on you.
The man with crabs is gonna flip this on me?
I told you I'd keep you alive, but you know what I mean? If you haven't noticed, you're pushing the limit. You know?
James, you don't make me that much money anymore. Like, very little. Enough to buy weed, but that's about it. So, I don't know. You've been going on about saying, oh, these people are paying my bills, and blah, 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 but not really.
Off all of my money, and now you want to be a part of. Like, I kind of take it as a compliment, but if you weren't so raunchy with everything you're doing,
How am I raunchy?
like being a criminal and all that,
What? How am I a criminal, too?
but
I would like
this is
for
exactly
you to
what I'm
describe
talking
how
about.
I'm a
Like,
criminal
I
and
say no,
raunchy.
and y'all take it as a yes, and that's why I can't jive with you, because it's too much.
It's too much
And
for you to
that's why I
handle.
end up being too much. And since I really can't take the blame for it, and you don't want to take the blame for it, just quit.
What do you want me to take the blame for?
Maybe do a little more of you and a little less of me.
I do me all the time.
That could work.
I got lots of other subjects
You're not
other
on
than
that level,
you.
Eddie. And you're not covering for anybody anymore. That guy's dead.
Who? What? James, you speak in riddles, and it's very annoying, to be honest. Like, could you just speak straight? Could you just say what you want to say instead of being like a vague
Not a setup, not a cover up.
fucking song or whatever?
And, you know, to the Celestials, that's murder on your part.
Murder.
Already proven. I reported it to the FBI to distract you from the investigation that was going on. That was far more important.
And the IRS, right?
You're using your content to take lives. So,
James.
over 60% of the lives you're taking are American. You and me are going to be buddies for a while.
Jimothy, I'm not American.
Get your boss.
The FBI and the IRS can't do anything to me.
I'm going to get your boss because he's bothering me more than you're bothering me.
My boss is YouTube.
Maybe you'll be less cranky and a little more fun.
I was pretty cranky today, but not because of
Yeah,
you. You
not-
cheered me up.
You know,
Thanks for inviting me on, James. It was very unexpected.
oh, but you're asking about the Grayson Riley thing.
Who is
That
on him?
was, what do you call it? I was staying at a condo is a buddy of mine that lives in Canada. Excuse me. I've been connected in Canada long before this guy even knew how to talk.
You've never been to Canada.
But I was staying at that condo.
You were in Vegas when you went to
I wanted
Grayson
some
Riley.
privacy. So I
And you
created
met
my first
Steve
alias
Kelso.
for like a day and a half. And No joke. I made one. I bet you I made anywhere between 1 to 5 videos using that alias, and it just, I don't know, like it just stayed, it stuck, and people have been on me about that ever since. My guess is that somebody started a whole bunch of rumors and like the pic took off or whatever. But like there's footage of me going into the condo, leaving the condo, and like sat footage from the Air Force Base up the road of me just kind of walking around town.
In Canada?
That's it. Nothing else to. I know that's boring, but that's
What's the point of the story, James?
I was trying to reinvent myself, and I just used it to do a job, and then got rid of it.
You did. You caressed Steve Kelso's nipples,
Trying to sing a
James.
song and looking like a nut.
His nipples.
It stuck.
And kissed him on the cheek. Remember that?
But I will thank y'all for blowing my cover over and over again. I am so much better at what I do than I used to be, now that I can't hide. Almost ever.
Why aren't you going back to Georgia? I think he's just pretending to not be able to hear me.
Not doing stuff for them, having no idea how tired I am. Like, I literally have $3 and I'm half asleep when I wake up. So, like, it's just not happening. Yeah. I guess I've been doing it for so long that I look like I'm fine. And I'm fine enough to the point where I don't need help, but I'm not fine enough to, like, do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go out and party. I could literally drop dead.
Who the fuck are you going to party with,
I am
James?
in survival mode, and my body is pushed to the limit, and my mind is pushed to the limit. If I go out drinking, I may die. I literally may have a heart attack in my 30s, or an aneurysm in my 30s, or I may get stabbed because I said the wrong thing to the wrong person because I'm like half asleep.
Really? Really, James? This is me. Remember me? You remember me, James? Let's go get a drink.
What am I gonna do for you?
What are you gonna do for me? What are you gonna do for me, James?
I am going to pay for all the plastic surgery. We're gonna go together.
You got a crooked nose too.
Yep. You have my, take me on my word. Record this and keep it. You have my word. When I make my money, I want you to hold me to that. And if I don't do it for you, sue me.
Like my palm cream?
Serious. You'll be the first person I let sue me.
Yeah.
You didn't let go. You're a dick.
Let go of what?
And you're mean as hell.
I'm
You didn't let
mean,
go.
James. I'm
I
not
have a lot of
mean.
respect for you. I have a lot of respect for you for that. I don't like what you do or what you say about me.
You said you
are
were
really
sick.
good at guitar.
My guitar at my ass.
But man, I'm not the type to be able to hold things against people or whatever. And you're half decent. And I only say half because I'm doing me. In the real world, you're pretty decent, and you're not too bad at what you do.
Why did I have to turn my camera on for you to get?
What they get.
Do you not hear me before,
That does
James?
earn most of what you got.
James.
I'm the one that
James.
would know, so I'm telling you. I just don't like that you use me to do it. I
James.
wish you would, find
You're a
some-
very
maybe
small
focus
part of my
on guitar a
show,
little bit more,
James.
because you're pretty good at that.
Very small. You're not up here on my show anymore. You like got me to
I don't know what you're
monetization.
doing for me, but I can see by the look on your face that you are doing something for me. I have you muted because I'm in public, and there's people around that may give you a problem if they find
No,
out.
I'm not muted. I can hear myself through the thing. Do you just have
I
your
don't wanna
volume
make
turned all
more
the way
work for
down?
myself or you.
If he just has his volume turned all the way down, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Jimothy.
Thing is, it's like,
Jimothy.
you're not a criminal in your country, and I get that. But you are a criminal in our country. And that
Your audience
kinda
can hear me,
matters,
but
you know,
he can't hear me, apparently.
I don't like do stuff with people from other countries because I don't know the laws in those countries. You know what I mean? Like, I'll watch their content, I'll send them gifts, I'll comment like regular comments, but I really don't get that involved because I don't know their laws. And it's not that I would find out the hard way, but it's the kind of thing where you taught me that sensitivity, like with what you've done.
Since James can't hear me, but the
I don't
audience
wanna do
can,
that to somebody else
James
just 'cause I can get away with it.
beat up his pregnant girlfriend on the side of a road, and he's a very evil man, and you should report this account. Yep, everybody Google James Soroka.
What's happening is the guy that hopped up on my live has been stalking me for the better part of 6 years, 7 years.
6 years.
Came out of nowhere. I got no idea.
Watching
who
his
he
public
is.
content is
I still
stalking,
haven't found
apparently.
out who he's connected or related to. Guys from the past, like 10 years ago, that are still stalking me. They stalk me in real life now because they've escalated.
How do I stalk you in real life? I don't stalk James in real life. We're not even in the same country as the guy.
Doesn't justify it. But this dude, I really don't know, and I really don't care. It's just really super annoying.
He just invited me up to this broadcast for some reason. That's why I'm here, because it said, James wants you to talk in this broadcast. So I was like, yeah, fuck, why not?
But I am tolerant and enduring, and I have learned from past experiences that sometimes those who may seem to be enemies can become some of the greatest assets.
I'm not an asset to you,
Some of the biggest
James.
pains in my butt over the years, people that have caused me to starve, caused me to almost die, they are now some of the best operators that I have in my network.
We're not going to be friends, James. I'm a better friend to Josh, too.
A little
than
finesse
you
and a
are,
lot of kindness.
which is crazy to say because I don't even
Almost
like...
everything.
Oh, Jimothy.
By the way, the reason I don't go to people, and I hope you do spread this around, is because, as I told you before, the people that run y'all's lives, like really run your lives, the ones that are behind the scenes you don't know about for the most part, it's a violation, like a very big one, for me to interact with you and whatnot. I'm really not supposed to.
I love you.
It's beyond terroristic. Like for me to go, unless I'm in a life or death situation or I really need the help, or I'm paying a pretty high price for it and I've had it approved first, I'm really not supposed to. So that's why, you know what I mean? I get offered a lot of opportunities. That is the under the cuff reason why I, for the most part, have turned down a plethora of opportunities. Because
I wish you could hear me so I could ask the opportunities. It's all nonsense. It's a nonsense story. People listening on TikTok.
I like the things that I do, even though I'm not being paid for them. So,
Jimmy Soroka punches pregnant ex-girlfriend. And went to jail. And then he got out of jail, violated the restraining order, going back to jail. Yeah, violated the restraining order again, and went back to jail again. He's been to jail 3 times. He's a piece of shit human being.
I'm going to tell you this one time and one time only.
Wait, can you hear me, James?
Before I knew, that's why I got let off easy. But now that I know, it's a pretty high form of crime for me to engage or copulate with most of you.
Live visibility restricted for 10
Reason
minutes.
being,
James, what did you do to get the live restricted?
And
Oh no, we got the live restricted, James.
you didn't even answer the freaking thing anyway, so it don't matter. So, to some of the people that I work for, you are considered
Oh, that's a
pets.
good idea. I don't know how to do
you
that.
splice
I don't know how to do that in real
You're
time,
not
though.
fully human anymore. And that is in part considered bestiality. So,
Bestiality. What are you talking about, James?
I can't get with you, can't sleep with you. I'm fully human. I don't have any spliced DNA from any species of any kind. It's not allowed.
I think James would fuck a goat. I guess I could just say nefarious things to get his TikTok restricted. What does TikTok not like? Tell me what you guys. What isn't TikTok like? He's talking about bestiality. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Lucy Goosey.
For those of you that are watching, the moderator I have right now,
Is not doing shit, apparently.
Make sure he gets paid. Thank you.
The moderator is doing a lot. Apparently, you guys are letting this nefarious individual up. Shout out OnlyFans. Shout out bestiality, apparently, according to James. Jim has fake mods. They're
They don't have 5150 in Canada.
buddy trolling.
Also, it's not the 70s. But what do I know?
It's the 80s. What a weird night this has turned into. James, can someone demod the mod here? Can you tell him to turn his volume up so he can hear me, so we can have a conversation? Because I don't even know why I'm here right now.
Just don't block anybody that is sending money. That won't go well. All right. Anything else you got to do, you got to do that.
Well, thank you for the roses.
Even if they're saying negative stuff, like, you know what.
I can't believe I'm getting roses on James Soroka's live stream. This is a crazy world we're
If they're
living in.
sending money, be a little more lenient. Off limits is off limits. Anything about violence, anything that is like political, you know the rules.
Shout out 9/11.
I don't rage bait, dude. I've been doing this for about 11 years. There ain't nothing that actually gets to me, and it never did.
I've been doing this for I don't know how long. How long have I been doing this for now? At least 2 years without a job. This has been my job for 2 years, you guys. Sometimes I'm not good at it. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I get on James Soroka's live stream by mistake on my real account with all the guitar videos on it. Go check out my guitar videos, people, on TikTok. The 23 of you. I'm a cool guitarist guy. James is an evil woman beater who is
very, very, very good at emulating fear.
has crabs. I'm the best fucking guest ever. What you guys talking about? What do you guys want to talk about? I'll interact with the audience. What do you guys want to talk about, audience? Steven getting gifts. Haha, that's awesome. James has interacted with his audience. We can hear that Steve guy. If you can't, you should turn up your volume.
Currently battling an international terrorist.
Oh, but what? An international terrorist? That's a little crazy sounding. That's giving me way too much credit. I'm not even a terrorist, like, to myself, let alone a fucking
Steve,
country,
thanks
bro.
to you, my credit score is going to go up about 80 points. Appreciate it.
I don't know how that's even possible, but okay. I don't think he knows how credit scores
And
work.
you made me like $800 just by coming on here. I appreciate you giving me my money back.
That's not right. I could send you a screenshot of all the money I've made off you this month, James, if you want. I send it to Josh. You could ask Josh for it. Like actual money, real money, not imaginary money. You get a huge sweaty
boys.
pipe.
All right, so here's the connect for you, right? ByteDance, that still owns a portion of TikTok, is owned as a Chinese company.
James is live, and he
Nice.
accidentally
Has a
invited me
social
on,
credit
and he
score
doesn't know how to take me off of his
Oracle
live.
monitors
That is
and
great.
maintains the algorithm in a fashion that emulates that social credit score system. So yeah, in essence, it does.
Thank you, Breach, for the rose.
And so, as I've been making TikToks over the past year, my credit score has been increasing. I mean, that's not an inside job. It's not illegal or anything, but, you know. What I will tell you is I got hit by a car in Vegas. And
You've been sending Josh all the hospital
collaboration,
bills.
as they call it, because they're absolutely insane, between people that work for Facebook, people that work for TikTok, and people that work for X. Worked.
Oh, I should
for
probably
X.
take this thing off. Sorry. I didn't realize that. If your credit score is so good, why can't you just get a credit card and go get a hotel? Go get a hotel, James.
And it actually knocked my hip back into place. They told me I'd be laid up for 6 to 8 months. I was in a wheelchair for 2 days. And then, or no. I was in a hospital for 2 days.
Kevin,
I was in
thank
a
you for the
wheelchair
5.
2 weeks. Crutches for a couple of days. And after that, I walked it off. It was a couple of months ago, but as my leg falls asleep, it definitely woke me up, though. I was like, oh my gosh, that just happened. Conveniently, nobody except everybody that, owns a satellite that I know, nobody got the plate. But I did. Thankfully, somebody took that person out before the information could be relayed back to me. And everybody that could have been blamed was busy. And no,
I don't know what
none of
this
those satellites
25
were connected.
is, but I appreciate you guys.
Holy
Thank you for the 25, whatever those are.
Good old-fashioned bad luck for the person that did a hit and run. Universe works in mysterious ways, no matter how much we try to control things, nature always has its own process.
27.
Because what happened was the feds did find the guy, but not until after reading his obituary.
You talking about the backpack? You talking about your backpack, James? The stolen backpack? Turn up your volume. Fucking James won't turn up his volume. He's too scared of me. Lifting his one leg up because his balls are itching. Because he's been fucking men with crabs. Because that's his only occupation.
It will literally cause the hurricane to be worse. The hurricane that is on the way.
I like being able to just kind of commentate over James's own live stream. It's kind of crazy that he's letting me do this. So I'm going to stay on for that. JR, thank you for the 20 memberships. Welcome, good little angels.
Apparently, Texas has been through enough. Not much different than myself. So we're going to keep it clean.
Sure, people on TikTok have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, but if you come to Steve Live on YouTube.com, you will see and understand and have a good time. Come join the chat. That's not just a bunch of
Tell the guy that
confused
runs
people.
Canada that they got a storm coming.
The storm missed Canada today. I was out in the woods.
In the words of people that run the storm machines, it's got to go somewhere. Y'all chose. I didn't. And quit investigating me. You're wasting my money. I'm a taxpayer now. My money is officially worth twice as much. It's pretty cool.
That's why he's homeless and begging people for money and mad at his supposed boyfriend. Because he's so better off now.
Steve, I wish you'd quit putting me in control of your life. I am not interested in having more children.
What? You're gonna have more children because of me? That's not good. Don't have children. I got 41 little stars because of you, James. I appreciate that.
And then I'm good.
Just turn up the volume so you can hear me. Don't be a little bitch.
As long as I ain't gotta be the phone.
You little fucking pussy ass bitch. It's easy to take shots. Just like, come on. Come on, James. Nah, James didn't get his bike yet.
That reminds me. Totally off topic. I'm talking as far as something I was thinking about. You know those people that you are connected with in Paris? The people in France
No.
that got arrested over the past couple of months. They were part of the
No.
a very discreet group that nobody knew about.
No, I don't know anything about this.
Just want to let you know.
I hate the French, James. I don't like French people. All
They
right.
were messing with Dua Lipa, so I did something about it.
Dua Lipa. Well, that's too far.
It's one of my
All right.
favorite.
Yeah.
Girl had a
mine too.
concert on my birthday,
Mm.
and I'm pretty sure. I think she quit on me. I have the
You're
money,
a fucking goofball, bro.
you know. That was cool. That was very cool. Probably has some other significance that has nothing to do with me, but I'll make it about me, right? You like French fries? I like that. I like that answer. I like French fries. Oh, that's funny.
They're really stuck up. French people? La baguettes, la
I
croissant.
used to be into
La
foreign women,
poutine.
and then I became
Why?
far
Why would you
more
like French
Americanized.
people?
And I don't like anybody. See, read my shirt. I don't know if it's backwards on screen. It is backwards on the screen.
Some things are better
Wait,
off
flip
left
that.
alone.
11 shares.
Like me, for instance.
Surprised me with that one. Let's see. Flip screen. Is that it? Oh, there we go. I'll do a little of that. Please work.
Yeah, we can see the things. If you could hear me, you could know that it's straight, James. It's straight. Who's winning, Starface? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. James is trying to show us his
I don't know if
shirt.
this phone's advanced enough for this AI stuff, but Grok works, but I don't have access to the AI Live. And I don't know if it's the phone or just restriction, but
The fuck is AI alive?
oh, that's,
What is this?
I thought it was going to give a background here. Oh well.
Add description to above. What?
Oh yeah, there you go. Some things are better left alone, like me, for instance. I saw a shirt on the internet. I wanted to get it, so I did.
Okay, what about that?
Where do I
Generate?
see how many gifts I have? Or do I not have any?
It doesn't let me generate?
I don't know. 4 minutes. Is that 4 minutes till he's off of there, or 4 minutes till what?
It's generating. James, you ready to see my AI background?
Yeah, probably because you got my live stream restricted. Probably didn't know.
Oh, I changed the background, James. What you gonna do? It's not that great. This AI shit's bullshit. Oh, he turned off. Starface, thank you for the rose. Look, you guys gave me 71 little thingies. Thanks for the beans. Thanks for the beans, you guys.
You realize I'm about to, incidentally destroy your life. When I go on this other path instead of going back the way that I did before,
Well, turn up the volume so you can always hear me, you fucking
mess
idiot.
with your entire network.
I'm sure the protagonist in every story had the villain muted while he did his monologue.
Like everybody's
Fucking,
in place.
what are you doing?
Make
I
sure
guess I
all
could.
of you get
No, it's on my stream too. James,
Gave you an extra 3 years to get your stuff sorted. Pun intended. I didn't want to have to do this, but it is what it is.
look at this little potato man. Thank you, Tassie, for the little potato in Paris. And the finger heart. The lat caddy.
As far as the part that other people played and how things went after this, until I went back to 2023, I only let it happen so that, I have a list of names of people that were doing it.
What's my name, James?
If I'm moving forward,
Do you know my real name?
I need to know who's who, just in case. Make sure it don't happen again.
My other enemies know my real name.
Without me being in control of it.
I would figure the great James Soroka should know my real name.
There's
Who
too
knows?
far, and then there's so far you must be stupid. Well, you passed stupid about 3 years ago. Oh, excuse me. 5 years ago. Technically, 8 years
Matty
ago.
R put out a $1,000 bounty for my real name.
So you gotta understand that
Thank you, like Caddy, for the rose.
it's not much different than getting rewarded by the system as a homeless person. And what I mean by that is, so for the years that I spent doing that, I would always let people in front of me in line. And the reason was, if they want to move towards being disabled faster, me knowing, like how just accurate and perverse the system is in those ways. It's built to punish you when you are registered that way. Not much different than it's built to punish
thank you,
you for
Snarky.
receiving, for having any sort of money.
Thank you, Laurie, for the sparkles, and thank you, Louie, the
So
pizza.
essentially, every
Gonna
dollar
get a little
that a
angel.
criminal has
Lots of
makes
James
those who run the
content.
system look bad.
Lots of James content behind
So
the
you get
$1
punished
paywall. You hear that, James? The $1 paywall? And people love to
That's why
see
I'm
your
letting you steal
content.
my money. Because you.
Or
are in
you could just go
trouble
to
that much
Steve
faster than
Soroka
you
on
hear them.
YouTube and watch without my commentary for free.
Especially me being me. It won't take long, and if I miss out on $50 in tips.
Man, I think you're going to get the angel.
Oh well.
I like your Furby. That cat, thank you for the ropes. JR, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Oh no, I'm not gaining a following. My following is set. It is capped out. But I'm just thanking my supporters, my beautiful supporters. And thanking James, I guess, for giving me content today because I was not planning on going live again.
See, y'all don't realize why I'm doing what I'm doing. I got people trying to save me from social media. I want to help you understand something. I have my own life. I live my way the way I want to. And
Oh, thank you for the
not
goat
much
trophy,
interested
Nicole.
At this point in my life, and having too many people in my life, just enough that I'm safe, but not so much that it's too much.
Where do you think you're being a member in 19 months?
I don't want people so close that they have a say in what I'm doing. But I got people trying to distract me from doing my job, being concerned about me and all that. You gotta understand something. I'm living a life where I really could die in real life. Y'all can't take my life, but nature could.
Not in Minecraft, in real life, you guys.
I live the way that I do. It's a reminder that mortality exists. And it keeps me humble.
Thank you for the laughing disco on the guitar. Oh my goodness,
So,
you guys.
I guess my point is, I use the social media and all that as far as why I use it personally. The same way that my haters use it. In
That's
reference
thing for
to
me
me,
on the Googleland.
a form of documentation, right? Like, I upload myself on here, and,
Ryan, thank you for being a Googleland for 28 months.
you know, if I end up getting caught up in a storm and
Demon, thank you for the
I don't
roses.
come back, then at least there's something out there. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it might be, at least there's something proving that I existed.
I wish you would just turn the volume up. We could have a conversation. We've had conversations before. I used
It
an
doesn't much
accent,
matter to me
Nate,
what
so he
people
didn't know it was
think
me. But it was
My life and how
good
I live it,
times.
good or bad. I live how I want to live. And I guess because most people are not nearly as individualistic as I am, they fail to recognize that I genuinely appreciate and enjoy the way that I live. And what seems like
The
lows and
ambulance.
depression, things like that, maybe to them, from my viewpoint, they're high. And I am stable. And that's just the way that I see it. Is, I maintain my stability. And people that think that I'm not okay in those ways, it's more of a self-reflecting thing for me than a social thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look to the next person
Thank you,
as
Jack.
far as how I
Jack, thank you
feel
for the
or how I'm
2.
doing,
I appreciate you.
because they're not going to know how I'm doing as well as I do when they are, when they're so social, because I'm not nearly that way on an internal basis. So, it's like what people think of me or how they see me only affects me in so much as it affects my ability to live the life that I want to live the way I want to live it.
Esther, thank you for the floating heart. Wow.
We could have a good time and all that other stuff, but it really takes a lot to exist.
James, we could have a fun time too if you fucking unmute me.
Not even for the money. I've worked too hard to have a life that I want, going the way that I want it to go, more so than I could have even imagined.
Amanda, thank you for the thumbs up. So you guys can hear me, but James can't hear me because he has his volume turned all the way down because he's too scared of me. But he doesn't know how to remove me from his live stream, which is very interesting.
East instead of any other direction. Good luck.
Aw, thank you, Starface.
When I cross that border into LA, good luck.
Conger, thank you for the
You'll
rose.
realize you're not internationalists. The system does not agree or support you. They don't like you. Mostly because you're kissing feet.
Not feet, peace, feet. Ew,
Figure
James,
if
no.
anybody's gonna break it to me.
I don't feed anyone's feet. I don't kiss anyone's feet.
Break it to you. You think you're with the cause, and you don't even know what the cause is. In reality, there is no point in a cause unless there's a need for a result. Most of y'all are buying into something that just
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for the 5.
buying into
I
something
appreciate you.
that you think exists. And you don't have enough manifest energy in any way as a group to make it reality. You can make it look real, but it fades and it goes away. I tend to stick to the things that already exist, for the most part, that don't have to be fought for. And then the things that I see aren't going anywhere, I'll put into. But the things that I know
Yeah,
are just like the
yeah,
hyped
yeah.
up version of what
I'm
people
muted
think
on my stream.
of what
Like, you can only hear me through TikTok. I have my fucking mic muted. I'm gonna actually go and smoke a bowl because I can take you guys all over my house like this.
make the box
Hey,
bigger.
this is pretty fucking fancy. Hold on, let's get another Red Bull. I'm out of Mai Tais. It's gonna be 11.
What does that button do? Notice board, live show, countdown, guest showdown,
Make your box
matching
bigger.
headers.
Don't make your box bigger.
Inspo. No, I'm good on that. That's weird. Oh, no. Okay, can I go away? What is that? Wallpaper or what? Design. Fluid grid. Oh, that's funny. There
Use
we
the
go.
wallpaper I made, James. I made a feet piece wallpaper, but you took it off. It was sad.
Is that?
Little Jimmy walking one-footed down the street.
I don't think it worked. Oh, there we go. Alright. Thanks for that. Theme. Good.
Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? I think you can. You just made my fucking screen smaller. GC? GC? Why? You know what?
Allow guest requests.
Now I can invite
Followers
people.
on-
Who should I invite?
Prioritize requests from gifters. Allow co-host. Let's multi-guest extra rewards. Restart points after disconnection.
Why can't I invite
It's with guests.
Angie? I
No.
wanna
Oh,
invite
that's why
Angie.
it came on here. Huh.
Why?
So,
Why'd I come on here?
okay, so I have all of my stuff set that people can't legally download my content and use it. There's a setting in here that says share recordings with guests. That's why that guy came live, so that he could legally.
No, it's
steal-
because you
that
invited
he
me
could
on here.
Claim that he had permission to steal my content. Well, that was the
James, I
key.
steal your content anyways. I don't give a fuck
Thank
about
you
your
for
permission.
being honest.
James, you invited me on here.
You
I was
announced it.
screen recording. I can show the
Okay,
invite
sure.
show up on my screen.
Right.
It's literally you fucking invited me here.
Reproduction of content, SEC something. I have no
You
idea.
stupid twat.
Not my problem. Yeah, it's not something I.
Not
do.
my problem either. I'm smoking weed. Huh.
Let's see.
This goofy goofer. Thank you, Bump Demon, for the hearts.
So we do this.
James.
And then if y'all want to hop on there, just request. I don't know how that's gonna go or whatever, but if you want to come on, you can try and see if it'll work. Give me like 1 second. Okay. It's just super weird when like people like that are talking like they're on that level. It just like here's how it went. Like they were bothering me years ago, and then like I've been living my life, and increasing myself and all that. And I'm very far past all of that. And like to the point where, they shouldn't even be guests in my life. People on that level, people like him. Why? But I'm taking pity. It's like I don't really know what else to do at this point. I hope y'all realize I'm using the last of my battery to stay live with you. I've been prioritizing this whole trip. I've been prioritizing for the better part of a year. And this is the first time that I am just letting loose and sitting here. I can't walk north, can't walk west, can't walk south, can't walk east. I ain't homeless, so I ain't staying at the shelter. Certainly ain't sleeping on the street. And, I hang out until I can. Unless that point doesn't come. But if it comes, then I'll be like, hey, well, where do I go? Can't get a hotel. Where do you want me to go? See what they say. That's it. Like, there are times that you gotta just throw caution to the wind. This into a better situation. I just gotta wait for my next paycheck to hit. It shouldn't be more than like a day. I only do it through the website. Like I've tried doing it, like text and all that. And people just, it's always somebody trying to scam me. They're always trying to get more for less and like play it like a game. Like we're in the Middle East and we're like haggling for, I don't know, cricket larvae. Like, you know what I mean? Like I have set prices on my website and that's it. I'm not trying to like negotiate and haggle. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of time. And I'm literally like out here surviving day to day as I travel and like figuring out where I'm going to sleep next and all that. So I don't have time for that. I can't tell you the website. Dude, I already said this earlier. All right. Like, you want to stay a mod, you gotta chill on that. This is twice I'm saying it. This is what I mean. Like, when it comes to stuff of that nature, people just start, like, forgetting that they still have to have discipline. I don't care if it's public content or private content. You better be the same way in both spaces, or I don't even want you there. I literally block people who are paying me money. And, like, they could either keep paying money, apologize, and fix their behavior, or I just don't care, and whenever they decide to unsubscribe, they unsubscribe. I'm protected from them suing me, so I really don't care. I live in America. I run an American business with an American address and pay American taxes. And in this country, we have right to refuse service. I don't care what country you live in. You are the customer. I am the provider. I am the business owner. If I don't like how you're acting, I'm going to kick you out. And I'm set. That's on you. That ain't my problem. It'd be like that. When it comes to business, man, like, if you've seen the movie The Founder, Ray A. Kroc, Michael Keaton plays Ray A. Kroc. And in one of the scenes, he says that when his competition is drowning, he puts a hose down their throat. In real life, I'm just about the nicest guy. When it comes to business, no holds barred, man. None whatsoever. If you are in the way of my money, and I'm not at the risk of breaking the law or getting sued, I don't even think about it. Don't even care. In my mind, money is directly associated to food, shelter, and water. You get in the way of me being alive, you might as well be attacking me in person. I'm going to respond the same way, and I'm going to defend my life. We're not a live goal. I appreciate the 20,000 hearts. I did not realize y'all were tapping so much. Sorry for not saying anything. Let's see, what do we got? Here, this is my goal. I want one super fan by the end of the night. If y'all want to see me on TikTok more, become a super fan. You want me live more? You want me to prioritize TikTok? You start paying the bills, you start seeing me live. So, I ain't got no super fans yet. You get one super fan up there, and you'll be seeing me more. Don't be identifying people in my live, okay? How do you become a super fan? Right above my head, there's the gallery. There's a little scroll thing right above my head. There's the gallery, and then there's a heart with a little ring around it. And you click that, and it's $10 or $9.99 a month, and you become a super fan. And so, essentially, it builds it to a point. Like, if I was making money on TikTok, if I was really making money on TikTok, then I'd be on here. But the reason you don't see me so often, and when you see videos are mostly AI, that's why. Like, I'm up on the website posting and sending out packages and all that, talking to people in the messages. Like, I'm talking to people in the messages every day. I barely even answer my TikTok messages. Y'all ain't feeding me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like having a dino on it's like that's just the way it is. Like, y'all put food in my belly, guess what? I'm gonna make sure that I give you my time, but my time ain't free. Oh, set price is $9.99. If you're somebody that's relying on another, some form of income that isn't enough, that you can't afford it, then, rely on the community. Hope that there's people in the community that'll pay that price, and I show up more often. No, I don't do thirst talk, bro. I have too much invested in TikTok. I can't go that route. I don't even like doing the website, but peace. Y'all start paying me here, I start showing up here. I tell you what, y'all get me to 300 a month on TikTok. I'll spend time on here that I would normally spend on the website. But I have so much control over my income that I make enough money to eat in a month on my website. And I don't allow it to go past that as far as subscriber count and all that. Like, I literally have it set so that I can weed people out that are less loyal or that are disrespectful. And then, I let it go up a little bit and then I clean it. I don't, if it has to do with finances, I don't play about it. I make sure that it's very controlled because that's my income. That money decides how I spend my day. I want to make sure that I have good tabs on it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you all the story. So I was talking to my friend on the phone last night because I was up by a place called Livingston. Well, I had walked from Livingston to a campsite, stayed at that campsite for the night, went over to the casino, got something to eat, played a little bit, and then I walked to the next campsite after the sun went down. Well, I didn't realize I was going to be walking through a certain portion of Gator Country. And as I was walking, I also saw a snake skin about the thickness of a fist and a half. No, I say about both fists. And anywhere between 8 and 12 feet long. I'll tell you, my skin crawled. And I was, cold as ice. My skin was just, hair was up everywhere. Oh my gosh. Because it's pitch black, and I got a flashlight. I'd say it's about 50 to 100 lumens. So I ain't seeing much more than a couple feet in front of me. And that was fun. But I ended up walking through Gator Country. I got on the phone with somebody just in case I end up having something happen. There's a lot of dangerous wildlife up there, and the swamp is like, the embankment to the swamp on the other side was like 4 to 5 feet in certain areas. And, there were very obvious, like, gator slide tracks, if you know what I mean. Like, have you ever seen a snake go? And they have, like, frequent areas that they frequent, so there's, like, an imprint left. Well, there's gator imprints. So, just about every, I'd say anywhere from a third of a mile to a quarter mile. And, yeah, so I was freaking flashlight all over the place all night, just staying on the phone. And then, my friend fell asleep. I was on the phone with him, so I called another friend, and he stayed on with me until I got to the campsite. That was fun. And I thought that I was just going to go ahead and follow this road out because the person that had picked me up promised to drive me for like 8 hours. Well, they drove me down to this town and then changed their mind. It's okay. So I get out the car and now I'm here. Second time, somebody tried getting me trapped up in a city and, attempting to force me into a homeless situation or put me somewhere that the people are going to suck me dry of my money. And, I ain't here for all that, and I'm not playing. You know what I mean? Like, most of these spoiled people, they don't know. They have no idea who they be messing with. They do not want me staying here long enough to get out. You know what I mean? So ain't no problems. But beyond that, I'll come as a tourist, but don't ever be getting in the way of my lifestyle. Because, you got yours and I got mine. And basic common decency and respect is just to, stay in one's own lane. Well, they didn't, so. I want to know what this button does. I don't know what that button does. Service Plus. I'll tell you though, the mosquitoes down here are vicious. I got my arms coated in bug spray, and they're still biting me. I couldn't believe it. I got out the car, right? I got out the Uber, because I ended up trying to get myself the rest of the way, and there's nowhere to walk, like, at all. And so I had to get on the bus, get back up here, and I was sitting at the bus stop. I must have had 10 bites on me, like before I got my bug spray out. They're everywhere, dude. I thought it was weird though, like not much different than now where I can't walk out of here. There's nowhere to actually just like walk out of town. Where I got dropped off, it was like right outside the the town south of here that's by the coast. And I thought, well, let me get myself to that town, and there's more likely to be people that either know people that I'm connected with or people that I am connected with that I haven't met yet. And, well, where I got dropped off was like right in the middle between, and I took a shot in the dark. I was wrong. Wasn't able to get the rest of the way because there was nowhere to walk. Like in any direction. There was a college, right? College campus, and then a stadium across the street, a subway, and then a laundry business. And I went and I saw that there was nowhere to walk, like going back the other way to like go down to the coast. Thought that was weird. I'm like, it's all neighborhoods and stuff, and then it just cuts off. And then I try to go the other direction, like back up into this area. There's no sidewalk at all, and there's no even a little bit of area between that white line on the end of the road, on the side of the road, and the curb. None. Like maybe an inch. And same way on the highway. It's not the interstate, so you walk it as long as you either get permission or ask for forgiveness. And that was it. Every direction. There was nowhere that I could walk. I literally had to get on the bus. So I thought that was like super weird. I've never seen anything like that. Now on the flip side, I just thought of this. Pretty safe campus, I would say. Very low walkability score. But I figured that's a pretty safe college campus if there's no way to get there minus a vehicle. Typically, I wouldn't be for it, but college campus, if I, at that age, if I was going to college, it'd be nice to know that somebody couldn't just walk up. So. Shutting a bike on campus. I ain't like that, man. I don't lift. Like, even when I'm desperate, I don't. If it's like save the country or like save a whole bunch of lives or save a life that I could see off in the distance at risk, if it's life or death, okay, maybe. Otherwise, no. Like, if I know I'm going to get something done and it's going to stop a whole lot of stupid stuff from happening, I might pick something up and put it back later. But that's about the only time that I do something like that. So, very, very rare occasion. But yeah, it is nice, isn't it? I tell you what, man. I can't believe we live in a world where somebody has to say that it's nice to know that somebody's not going to steal from them. Like, in this country, there is so much. It's not even funny. I've seen it top to bottom. I've been around the wealthy. I've been around the rich. I've been around the ultra rich, the ultra wealthy. I've been around middle class. I've been around the poor. I've been around the homeless. I've been around the street people. I've been around the undocumented. I've been around the people that are undocumented to the point that they're not even documented as undocumented. And one common theme is that there is always a way. And you don't have to turn to ways that screw up the next person's jive. It doesn't have to be done that way. Yeah, well, the city that dude, this was freaking trippy because when I scheduled the ride to get myself down to the coast, um, I just picked a pin on the map, because like I literally just got out of this person's car and they were like trying to steal my property. You know what I mean? Like they literally thought about not opening their trunk for me to get my stuff. So that won't be happening again. And so I was just, a little out of it. So I took a seat, hop on the phone, find a ride, but I dropped a pin. I didn't look where it was. I didn't know what town or whatever. And, when I went to the subway, the guy running the subway tells me that, because I said, well, I don't know where I'm at. He says, you're in East Virginia. Huh. Okay. I don't know. I thought that was about the dumbest thing I ever heard. And then I came here. Lamar University. Definitely going to be doing some research on that on Grok later on. But see, the thing is, I got all these people that think I got an interest in them. No, what I want to know is who is, I want the names of the people that are screwing with my life before they lose their lives screwing with my life. The likelihood is that it's people that have been screwing with my life for a very, very long time. Because if they're dumb enough to still be doing it, the likelihood is that they've been doing it for a long time. Like with the amount of information, like with the knowledge they have of how things are and where things are going, it's got to be emotionally charged to a level that they have some form of past attached to me that I don't know about. So, yeah, I don't know anything about the state of Virginia. The town I got dropped off in is in Texas, and he said that the name of the town is East Virginia. Oh, hey, there's a cat. Oh my gosh. There's a very, very... I've never seen a cat that skinny unless it was starving. That cat is not starving, but it's very skinny. You ever be somewhere and it's too perfect? Every place I've ever been that was too perfect, there was always something that was off, and I knew it. This place doesn't have anything off about it, and that's what makes it so weird for me. I'm tripping out because, you know what I mean, there ain't no underground tunnels, there ain't no, I don't know, secret society stuff going on. It's like totally normal, and there's nothing wrong with it. And I don't know what to make of it. But it reminds me of America before it decided that it had to invent problems. You know what I mean? Like back when we just lived. If any of y'all were there for that. But gas station charge up at? No, bro, I still got like 15,000 left. I'm good. And even if I don't, like, no offense y'all, but I ain't making enough money on here for it to matter. So it's the kind of thing where y'all win because I'm live, and I win because the battery's going to die, and then I have an excuse not to work for a while. And given that proper security protocol was not followed, and I ended up in this situation, and my entire team has embarrassed the living hell out of me, I am just going to wait and then get to the coast, and wherever I can find to charge my phone, I'll charge it. And if not, I'll see you when I see you. So, yeah, I am now covered in mosquito bites. I'm gonna try to put some more mosquito repellent on. I just cannot believe how much I'm getting bitten with how much I already have on. Oh, sweet. Thank you. Yeah, that website, it's the kind of thing where I'm trying to get on it so I can get off of it. Like, I want to make enough money that I could, promote my stuff out here on here. Like, I have my goal as far as, maintaining my lifestyle. I literally don't need more than $500 a month to live. And I like it that way because the less money I have, the less people bother me. To tell you the God's honest truth, is I found that the less money I have, unless it's zero, you know what I mean? Like if I have no income or like 50 to 100, it's not good. Anywhere between 0 and 300 is not fun. 300 above is okay until it gets to around like 1,000. But what is it? Give me 1 second. But, if I make more than what it takes to live, which I'm just about there, I can put that money into other ventures and investments in order that I can drop the website. Because that's the ultimate goal, is like not to have to do that. But it is the only form of income that I have found that is quick, viable, legal, permissible in all 50 states and about 180 countries. And they don't have limitations on algorithm and reach. And thanks to that website, I was able to prove that I am having the majority of my traffic, signals, and reach being stolen, quite literally stolen in legal terms, because on every social platform, now I am in cohorts with the A-list celebrity community, but I'm not listed as a celebrity at all because of how much is being stolen from me. And within a month of being on that website and posting nothing but like regular content, I'm in the top 15% of creators because of the value attached to my name. I don't really post content. But as I sit here with like 100 or 200 followers, on each platform, I am in the top 15% on a website that does not have algorithmic constitutions attached to it. Like most of the platforms will like favor certain creators and they'll steal from other creators and give it to the creators they prefer. That website is, it's a flat scale. It's not a longitudinal scale. It's a horizontal, like flat plane scale, as far as if you're skilled, if you're valuable, whatever, you get it. Whether they like you or not, you get it. And unless you violate, you're good. I'm gonna look tough for a minute. And so that's the way that goes. And so, I've been on the platform for like 8 months. I've been putting work in on it, I would say, for the better part of a month and a half. And I'm in the top 15% on the website. The website I'm not supposed to be talking about. But, yeah. So don't get excited. Don't think you're about to see a whole lot. Can't even get a video to post on the website. So, Yeah, I got people like messaging me and complaining. They're like, "Where's the video?" I say, "You're paying me $11 a month, then I have a phone that's worth $40. I can't upload a video. I'm using prepaid phone service. You're asking me to give you something without paying for it. That's like coming into a store and asking me why you can't buy something at a quarter of the price. Or like coming into my store and, asking and demanding that I somehow, bring a product out of thin air that's empty on the shelf and isn't coming back in until next week. What am I going to do? Spend more money at my store. I'll prioritize that product and make sure to get express shipping next time. Yeah. Yeah, I made a nice 12-minute video. Pretty good one. Ain't nobody seen it but me. Minus the people that have stolen it off my device. Who are facing very serious charges. Badge or no badge. I told them ahead of time, I said, don't go into my phone. What do? I can do what I want. It's okay. The people that you work for me. But hey, it's cool. I'm the bad guy. Playing a role in acting. Just a reminder. How do I actually feel? I don't care. Like, at all. They steal the content. They're just giving me an opportunity to sue somebody that they know who has money in the future. So, I'm not really a court guy. One day I will be. Got stuff to do right now. Busy fulfilling my young midlife crisis dreams. And then when I'm done with that, on to the next thing. See, a lot of people, they kind of like heckle me about the way that I put so much focus into my gear and about how I carry myself. And then, like, I cover 10 times more ground at 10 times the speed. That's why. That's why I'm so focused. Thank you. I stay so focused in order that I show up here a week and a half to 2 weeks before the hurricane's even formed. So that by the time I get through Louisiana, the storm is just starting to show up. And it misses me by a couple of days because I made it to Florida. Oh, thank you. See, I was told that women do not like being compared, so I don't do that. I guess some men don't. Me personally, depends on who it is. I just be like, okay, thank you. Somebody's intending a compliment, take a compliment. Intending an insult, I'm like, well, at least you suck at comparing people. It's the best I got. It's like, I know they really don't want me sitting here like all night, and I totally get that. I really don't want them to have to take on the bill that comes with asking me to move on. But I don't know where else to go, and I don't want to be walking through their neighborhoods in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's around here. And I went down the road, and there's like some abandoned buildings and things like that, and not a whole lot of people, which I thought was super weird. That's usually a sign that, like, there's stuff happening at night, and I don't, I'm hoping that I can just, like, tough it out and wait till morning. I'd be very thankful if people would do that. But good night, Fonz. Thanks for hanging out. I have a couple of packs of ramen. I do not have any water. Water fountain. Water fountain. No water fountain. Everything's closed. I did not think to buy water. Right. Tomorrow. And that's my life. That's, in a nutshell, what I face in a day. People are like, oh, I didn't get a chance to charge my phone, or, oh, I didn't get a chance to hang out with my friends. I didn't get enough time on my break at work. Dude, I drank like 16 ounces of water today. I had like 16 ounces of fluids total today, maybe 24. And the majority of those fluids dehydrated me. But I did eat. I ate pretty good today, actually. My body will absorb the food better. So that's okay. You ever just wake up and wonder if life is even real? Like, if your life is even real? Oh, excuse me. That's like my life. Like, I can't even believe, after finding out the types of people that were trying to, like, control my life and all that, I just can't even believe that I have gotten as far as I have my own way. It's like not even possible. Like, I've seen a lot of people like me, similar anyway, and you know what I mean. Like that, it just don't happen. It doesn't happen. So I stay grateful that majoritatively I still have. I comparatively I have a lot of control over my life. So I keep talking about it because I'm trying to get it to register, because it's like there aren't a whole lot of people that have any type of control in my life, and I now know how to safely and maturely maintain that control. And I have to get out of my head this notion of people trying to take control, because like, even if they are, and some of them are, I don't have to worry about it. It's like if you have a house and you got security cameras on it, or you got the ADT. Well, if you ain't there, the cops are going to show up anyway. I have my life so organized and things going so good, I ain't got to worry. And I got to stop worrying about people stepping in on my life. Because, there was a time when I had a lot more finesse with people, and I did really good. And I know I can still do that, and I have it in me. And those cues show up, Like those times show up where I'm like, I know that things can go my way here without taking advantage. And I just don't take the opportunities near as much as I used to, because I don't want to put myself in a situation that, messes up the rhythm of my structure and my schedule. And I also don't want to risk bringing people into my environment or into my life in any way, shape, or form that may cause harm to me. Now, when I really didn't have anything and I didn't have anything going for myself, like, it didn't matter all that much. Or at least when I had a little, right? Now, I don't like it because I have to be careful all the time. And to a lot of people, it's like they see me as an adult, and they see this as like certain forms of adulthood. And I get that. I just don't like the way that I have to do it right now. Like, I want to be able to go back and, I want to be able to do things that I'm doing in a way that reflects how I used to do them. Where, I could hop in somebody's car and not worry about them getting weird with me. That I could have a conversation with somebody and things not get so awkwardly personal very quickly. It's like the flip side of how things used to be. And the common denominator really is that I talk about myself a lot more than I used to. And I tell people about my life and about what I got going on. And I didn't used to do that near as much. Like I would talk about my career, and like that was it, my career, you know, and like that was all I would talk about. And I think I'm gonna go back to that, where I just say, "Hey, I'm the vlogger. I'm this," and I didn't want to be fake with people, but I think that barrier was important. That boundary was really important, and I gotta get back to that. Cool. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that like, when I told them that structurally in society that I'm further up than they are, they thought I was joking. They know now that I'm not joking, but the thing is, they're blaming me for their embarrassments. I told them head on. So like, don't be fooled by how little I have. Don't be fooled by the way that I'm living. Don't be fooled by my verbiage or my stutters when I got them. It's really important that you give me respect. And respect they did provide for me as a human being. So I protect them on a personal level. On a professional level, it's just the same old mistakes people have made with me over the years. And I've never had to be this hard on people before, and I don't like it. I don't even want to be doing it. But it's me being more strict is the difference between me making money and not making money. I gotta eat. It ain't nothing else other than that, you know. Where did I put that other tarp? I must have packed it away somewhere. Yeah, it's down there. Yeah, I tell you, last time, I don't remember what I did. I think I like tried to get money or something. You know, I reached out to some of the fans, reached out to some of my customers, tried to gather some money up to get a bicycle. Couldn't get enough or something. I don't know what it was. But I just can't remember if I got asked to move tonight or not. I remember in the past 2 towns I was prepared for, and that I had remembered, you know, being like chased down. I wasn't, because I was smart enough to get up and leave when I should. But where I'm at now, I would have to walk through people's private neighborhoods to get down to the beach. I don't want to do that. I'm not comfortable doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it if I have to. But I'm really just going to try to chill here till the morning, as long as nobody says anything. But, you know, if there was somewhere to go, it'd be different. But I ain't lying to you. This is literally like the only spot that I could be right now. If I move anywhere till morning, for the most part, you know, from this, then, you know what I mean? The people that advocate for me, they're not going to be happy. And I'll probably end up causing a bunch of problems. And I really don't want to be thrown in the middle of that. So I'm chilling. And then maybe tomorrow, if I don't end up getting enough money for a bicycle, then I will try to, work up the gumption to walk through those neighborhoods and get myself down to the beach. But I ain't doing it. I am not doing it tonight. I'll tell you the problem I keep running into. And me, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, okay? So when I don't attend to myself, people think I'm homeless. When I do tend to myself, people assume that I have a whole bunch of money. So when I don't tend to myself, people, they give me all sorts of problems all day long. In that way, right? When I do tend to myself, people assume that I have all this money, and as opposed to just enough to live. And so they're like, oh, well, he probably has enough money for a hotel. So let's go ahead and chase him out so that he gives us some business, because he ain't got nowhere else to go. When people quit trying to scam me, they'll stop causing problems for their own people. But that has, since about 2020, 2019, that's all it's been. You know what I mean? Like, people just became that way between 2019 and 2020. And then from then on to now, is like the majority of American society just like pushes each other all day long, trying to force each other to spend their money and like get money out of each other. And people were not like that before. And now, like, here, I haven't really had that very thing. Like this place, but this is so exhausting. All day long is like, especially when you got the same people that are like stealing from each other all day long, looking at you, and they're like, oh, okay, I hope this guy doesn't steal. You know why you're thinking that? Because you're a thief. You're afraid that I'm going to take something from you because you don't own anything that belongs to you. And you've stolen most of what is on your person and held up in your property, if the property's even yours. And that's what irritates me. I am so sick and tired of being hassled and harassed by hypocrites. If it was if I was at least being bothered by honest people, it'd be different. I'm learning to care a little bit less. I'm actually kind of getting pretty good. People tell me, they're like, well, this is how you have to be, or that's how you have to be to survive. Well, I've proven you wrong on that. Second, they say, well, this is how you have to be to to exist in society. Oh, no, I proved you wrong on that. Right there, oh, this is how you have to be to raise a kid. I say, well, you proved yourself wrong on that. Because if that's how I have to be in order to raise a kid, that's a reflection on your society. That's a reflection on society. You're telling me that this is what it takes to survive and raise a child in the society. Having to be that way to raise a kid is proof that none of you are properly capable of raising children, because you're running and producing a society where people have to be someone genuinely not worthy of raising a child properly in civilized society in order to raise one. So that's it, I ain't judging anybody. I ain't telling anybody how to raise their kids or what to do. But the moment you tell me what I can and can't do, or how I can and can't do it, you're inviting my opinion. I say, no, we're not. I said, well, listen, You're not my authority. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, don't speak to me. I'm going to respond. And if I don't, then I really don't have respect for you. Unless I see you as an authority and choose to respect you enough to keep my mouth shut. But, and the difference is if somebody's trying to start an argument with me and I'm silent, I think you're stupid. If you're not trying to start an argument and I'm silent, I have respect for you. And I don't want to question you or, be hassling you. I see things differently than you do, but I don't want to be disrespectful. Oh, while we're on the topic, since we're still deciding to, since certain people in this country are deciding to betray me as a true-blooded American for the sake of their own purposes, interests, and agendas. Feet Piece, if you didn't know, was the code mapping for the majority of homeless service resource centers across the country. If you go across America, you can find in just about every state a homeless resource center that is some variation of Feet Piece. And yes, I did the research, I saw the documentation. Their programs are based off of how I ran my platform. And they are just about some of the only resource centers that legitimately get people on their feet. I ain't got no play in it. Didn't even know about it until years later when I actually had to go to one. But hey, you know what I mean? Like, they say no good deed goes unpunished, but at the same time, no good deed goes unnoticed eventually. So, you do good for people, it comes back to you. I did all the work that I did online back then, and it paid off, because when things got tough for me, I had a place to go to that was named after my own vlog, which was neat. And what I mean by that is, like, for those of you that were there, or for those of you that weren't there, I used to run my vlog, and like, it was more of like a support platform. Like, I talked to people about what they had going on all day long. And, then when I was traveling, I would do stuff for myself or whatever. But I spent the majority of my time just like answering comments or acting or doing whatever I could to just keep people copacetic and also help them focus on their goals, things like that. I tell you, if I was making money, I probably would have gotten sued, because like, I did good, but there's people out there just like that. But man, I was just like all up in everybody's business all the time because they were asking me to be. And it went from just like one or two people to like hundreds of people. And it was good. Hello. And I'm going to take a wild guess to say this is going to be a similar thing. But I ain't got no issues with it. I just want to make sure that, when I move on to my next thing, whatever it might be, that it's something that is mine. Like, I want to make sure that I can finalize everything I'm trying to do before I get into my late 30s. And that way I have, like, a rhythm and a system for my own life that isn't just the next project. Because although I've lived this way for quite some time, it's really not my preference of strategy. It just happens to be something that I'm very good at, and I can't wait to get out of it. So, social media, I don't mind. I might do that, when I change around my life. But, just don't know yet. I tell you, I don't know what else to talk about. I really don't. I'll tell you what, maybe I try going live on Facebook. I haven't done that in a long time. I've never had a Facebook Live that didn't end up with a whole bunch of people in it. It's just, I don't know, it was Facebook, so I've never really done it all that much. But I think I'm going to go over to Facebook. And I'm going to make a Facebook. I'm going to do a live stream on Facebook. Y'all have a good night, okay? I'll talk to you soon.